evening. I'm Joe Tessitore alongside Teddy Atlas, and we welcome you to the MGM Grand here on the Vegas Strip in beautiful Las Vegas, Nevada for our main event. Scheduled for 15 rounds of heavyweights. This should be a really good matchup here tonight. All that energy that we saw, it almost boiled over at the weigh-in yesterday. Now it gets to explode here in the ring. Mike Tyson's got his eye on the prize. He has complete focus on his ring walk here. He's on his way to take this tough challenge inside the ropes, but not much focus and passion in these final moments leading the way here.
All right, fellas, let's have a good, clean fight. Touch him up and let's go.
Round number one is now underway. All the talk is done. It is simply time to fight. Mike Tyson's cut is right near his eye. That's the last place his corner is going to want to see any damage. Teddy, a prime Mike Tyson here has so many KO1s sprinkled across his record. Do you expect those kind of fireworks early on here?
Yeah, for a couple of reasons. He understands the history. He's a history student. He likes a legacy. He wants to be like Jack Dempsey, all those fighters of the past where he's ferocious. And also, he wants to send a signal to future opponents that you should not get in the ring with me.
Mike Tyson, of course, winning 26 of his first 28 fights by knockout, 16 in the first round. But many of his opponents, it's not just Mike Tyson beating them, it's them beating themselves.
Yeah, they don't really fight him. In a lot of ways, they don't really show up. In a lot of ways, this sounds crazy, Tyson has never really been forced to really fight a fight because they are submitting already. Tyson depends on other people's weaknesses to be his strength.
.90 seconds to go here in this round. Mike Tyson's hit hard that time. What a solid hook to the body. He clearly came in with a strategy here tonight, Teddy, and so many times it's, hey, I'm gonna bang that drum.
Yeah, he is banging that drum. That drum happens to be the body, and he figures that he's gonna try to move on him, so start doing it early on, and later on, he's gonna have a guy in front of him.
Committing to the body work now. He lands the right hand. Well, it's very easy to see here. You have one fighter who has a distinct advantage in terms of the reach. What do you have to do when you're fighting a guy who you know can bring that long arm out and get there before you can?
So there's two ways to deal with a taller fighter. One is the traditional way. Just tuck up, get a good defense, and make sure you start working your way in. Slip the punch, take that height advantage away. Bring your legs. The other is to step out, believe it or not. Elicit the taller guy to give up his height. Make him come to you.
That right hand serving him well.
Finish with a hook.
Last 10 seconds of this first round. And we come to the end of round number one. Tyson's corner has to keep him calm. That's the kind of cut that can send a fighter into fits.
Yeah, and a corner man into using crazy glue instead of adrenaline. I mean, That is a scary cut, as you just said.
You are losing this fight. And I need you to take some chances now. You gotta take some chances with this guy, all right? You got to. You have to take a risk. You need to throw more punches.
Here we go. Round 2 is underway. Well-placed left hand there.
Hey, keep your hands up.
A barrage of punches that time. Good combination.
Yeah, that's what you want. You don't want one at a time. You want 3 or 4.
I have no idea what I'm seeing right here, Teddy. The guy's not doing anything. He's just standing there with his opponent opposite him.
Oh, Joe, I would beg to differ. You do have an idea what you're seeing. You're seeing a guy right now that looks like he's spitting a bit.
Right there, Mike Tyson was able to score well with the hook. Well-placed hook there. A little head hunting with the right. And coming upon the halfway mark of this 3-minute round. Now he ties up there. Teddy, among the things that we should be looking for early is which fighter can show a wide array of an offense.
Yeah, you don't want to always be coming in that front door all the time. You want to come in the side door every once in a while, you know. Sometimes you want to...
Solid and crashing to the canvas after that uppercut. So many people point to the downfall of Mike Tyson, but few remember how he would get up off the canvas time and time again in some of those toughest fights. Nice block by Mike Tyson.
That's what I like to see. That's my man. Keep fighting, baby.
A good block by Mike Tyson. He missed by a mile. That wasn't even close by Mike Tyson. Left to the body. End of the round. So he scores the knockdown and now heads back to his corner. Teddy, do you ever have to calm a guy down after he scored a knockdown?
That's a really great point, because a lot of times that can be the turning point, but not for your guy that scored the knockdown, for the other guy, because sometimes when you score a knockdown, you start to think it's going to be an easy night, and you forget what you knew when you came in, that it wasn't going to be an easy night. You're going to have to bring all the tools out of the tool shed, and it's important to remember that.
Watch for the counter. You can't let this guy throw first.
You don't need that. Throw that away.
He can't be first.
I got it.
He seems fully recovered to me. Here we are, the start of a new round, and a fighter that got tagged hard in the last round seems as fresh as could be.
Well, when you push a fighter, when you push a human being to a dark place, that's when you're going to find out what's bright inside of them, what's great inside of them, and he's responding just that way.
Not able to connect with the uppercut.
Pace yourself.
Relax, relax.
Nice work to the midsection with the left. Well-targeted right hand by Mike Tyson. Mike Tyson's got to prove a few things here. Number one, he's got to prove to his opponent that he's on good ground after being knocked down in the last round. But he's also got to prove it to the referee, too.
Yeah, he does. And his corner. Because his corner, I just noticed, they put that towel over their shoulder. So they know the condition their fighter's in. They know their responsibility, and they're ready to act on it.
Coming to the halfway point of this third round. Good exchange. He fires back. Now, your mentor, Cus D'Amato, became Mike Tyson's legal guardian. Going back 30 years prior to that, he had Floyd Patterson, who at the time became the youngest heavyweight champion. Were there parallels that Cus would make between Floyd and Mike?
There was similarities.
He didn't see that left hand, and it got to him badly. He should really tie up now. Turns over that hook, and he does damage upstairs.
Let's move!
Tried to land that upstairs and was off the mark. He's committing to the work downstairs. He puts forth a right hand. And now he's targeting upstairs. Last 10 seconds of round number 3. He did not see that right hand at all. He may want to tie up. Wow, stunned moments ago, but now somehow, some way, surviving well.
You know, Joe, I had a fighter once that got dropped in a round, and he wasn't doing real good up to that point. After that, he fought better. He boxed better, he fought better defensively, and when the fight was over, I said, good job. You know, he whispered to me. He whispered, did I get knocked out? Yeah, he did. He didn't know what had happened. I realized then he was fighting on instinct the rest of the night.
Amazing story.
As soon as you start.
Let's take a look at Teddy's scorecard, where you can see that he's only got that one round in the bank so far at the beginning of round number 4. But Teddy, just the psychology of the game, knowing that you've put your man down on the canvas, you really don't care about the scorecard at that point.
Well, you know you're the boss, and you can continue to be the boss. And more importantly, your opponent now, he's a little concerned about throwing something. He might get caught, he might get hurt again.
A headshot blocked. Teddy, is it raw skill? Is it technique? What's the answer for him? Why is he missing so many punches and tiring himself out here?
It's forgetting about the idea that it's not enough just to throw a punch. You have to have a plan to land it. You know, you have to have a missile to get it to the target. Otherwise, what does it do? Just blows up, makes a hole in the ground, and when it rains, guess what? You go swimming. He's going to go swimming later.
Work the body!
Covers up nicely, gets rid of his... He is damaged badly there. There it is! How about that? He goes from being the victim to handing out the punishment.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Down he goes, now up he gets.
And if he wants to stay up, he's going to have to grab on, kill a little time.
See, the defense pays off as he gets rid of that downstairs. Halfway through round number 4. Nothing there on the punch by Mike Tyson. Teddy, the early life of Mike Tyson has been well documented, but you were the guy who first taught him how to really formally box. What do you remember of those early days of getting Tyson into the ring?
I remember he was 12 years old, he was 190 pounds, and there was no fat. And I wanted to see a birth certificate to know if this was really true. He had physical tools we had not seen before.
Good job, champ.
Missed the target with that hook. Able to cover up along the belt line, blocks that one. Fourth round now with its last 10 seconds. Nice block. End of the round there. A round in which we did see the knockdown. And Teddy, when a fighter comes back to the corner, having just been floored, typically how are they acting? What are you seeing out of them?
Just imagine you just walked into a room and somebody hit you from behind. You dropped. You're afraid to go in that room again. So put a light on in that room and explain to him why he got dropped. He will not be afraid to go back in that room.
That was fucking amazing. I want another round like that.
So here we are, all wondering, can he survive the start of this round after the way we saw him go down in that last round?
Well, it's up to his opponent. Now, his opponent gets a little careless and he rushes in a little bit too close. He can get a chance to grab those hands and tie him up. And then he can kill a little of the clock, survive.
Flush right hand to the head. There's the headshot, but he parries it away.
That's it, just like that.
This is really solid defense by Mike Tyson. You see how he has his arms up in that peekaboo position, but by doing so, he's not allowing any of his opponent's punches to get in. Oh! Once again, he goes down. Can he survive this?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Down he goes, but he's going to continue on, beating the count. Good job protecting himself. Good looking right hand after he got hit. Tucks those elbows in, blocks the body shot.
Uppercut. Uppercut is wide open. Uppercut, baby. Come on.
That hook was well off the mark. Still plenty of time to work here in round number 5. Minute and a half to go. Able to block that away. It was targeted for his head. Tyson's keeping his guard up very, very well. Teddy, does it help to have the speed that he has?
Sure. Anytime you have speed and you can put it into the equation where whatever you're doing, it has to be technically right, but now you put speed, you're doing it even better. You're doing it at a higher level.
Off to the side, a little swing and a miss going upstairs.
Nice. Nice.
That's a big right hand. Big shot. That was a big shot that floored him, and it's a big shot that made him right here.
That looked like the great pitcher, Great Maddox, his sinker ball. Boy, it went down quick.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
The ref is stopping this fight. Mike Tyson's opponent is floored. A knockout victory. Boy, was that impressive. Teddy, there's a lot of explaining to do here, but help me with this. Was this early knockout out of left field a product of one guy being prepared and the other guy just not ready for it?
No, obviously he wasn't ready, wasn't prepared in the gym, but I think he came out cold from the locker room, never knew what hit him.
I'm Joe Tessitore for Teddy Atlas saying thanks for being with us and enjoy the rest of your night.